Now that we have the pancake in the scene and the bend is a child of the pancake, I'm gonna actually bring in a wooden bowl or a plate to put underneath the pancake so that the pancake itself has a geometry to land on. So let's go ahead to content browser, and I have the plate right here. So the plate's already in the scene, it's just very small. I'm gonna go ahead and expand it. It's a little bit too large there, and I'm gonna actually bring it down. Let's go ahead and see how it looks. A little bit too small. I'm gonna go ahead and expand it a little bit more. I'm gonna make sure that base of the pancake is actually not intersecting with the plate itself. Okay, there you go. Now if we actually play this back, we have something like this. Now let's go ahead and add a bend to this. I'm gonna go ahead and hide the actual bowl. Now I want it to bend at frame, let's see, 13 or 14. Let's expand the keyframes, the timeline I'm in. So frame 14 is where I want it to bend at. So let's go ahead and select the bend deformer, and we will bend it a little bit that way, right? So let's press, actually, I like to bend it the opposite way, right? Let's go ahead and zero that out. And I would like to bend it the opposite way. See, now it's bending this way. But I actually want it to bend from this side. So all we have to actually do is click the bend deformer, and we will rotate it this way. I think 100 and, like, yeah, I think one negative 180. Let's go ahead and bend it and see what happens. Yeah, so I want it in that direction itself, by itself. That, I want to bend that way. Let's take a look. Yeah, I want to bend that way. So let's go ahead and add the bend to, let's see, right now, let's zero that out. I had it bend because I wanted to see what direction I want it bend in. So let's go ahead, and at frame 19, I'm going to keyframe the strength to 0. And at frame 14, I'm actually going to bend it this way. Not too much. Probably like right there. Not too much. -4, -5. I'll put -5. Oh, I put 45. Oops. -5. And I keyframe it right there. So let's see what we have so far. Let's play the whole thing back. Let's go ahead and select the bend and go down to show F curves. I think I actually have the F curve actually open right here. So let's select these two keyframes. Holding down Shift, you can select multiple keyframes, and we'll make it linear. So let's see what we have so far. That's a little bit better. Let's bring back in the bowl to see how it looks real quick. Okay, that's fine. So let's go ahead and hide the bowl once more. And let's go ahead. And what we're going to do is actually extend the timeline. And I'm going to actually duplicate the first pancake. So holding control and drag duplicates the first pancake. We're going to go ahead and name this pancake 2. All right, now I'm going to actually, with the second pancake selected, I'm going to actually move the keyframes, highlight the keyframes, and move it to 25. So now at 25, we'll have it looking like this. Let's move it up a little bit more. I want to actually begin a little bit sooner. Let's see what happens. So at frame 40, we'll have to bring it up. Let's go ahead and deselect everything. Let's select frame 40. We're dealing with the key frames for the second pancake. So all we did was duplicated it and moved the keyframes across. And at the end of the keyframe, the one that actually goes down, I'm actually going to bring the pancake up itself, the second pancake. I'm gonna move it up to like right about there. Then I'm going to actually press keyframe. Then let's go ahead and play that and see what we have. That's okay to me. Let's go to the bend deformer itself underneath that object, and we're going to take it, highlight, and we're going to actually move it. So let's go ahead and scrub through it and see what we have. We have this landing, and we have that one, and we have that. Looks good to me. Actually looks pretty good to me. All right. Now we're going to actually duplicate it once more. Now you can keep duplicating it and duplicating it to keep to no matter what or how much levels you want, pancakes, 7-5 pancakes, whatever, just keep duplicating it and adding it. And I'm gonna show you how I put the butter on it also. So let's add one more for the sake of this tutorial, and this will be pancake 3. And we're gonna do the same steps that we did for the both pancakes. Now the second pancake was at 20, from frame 20 to 40. We're gonna highlight this because now we're actually selecting the third pancake. We're gonna move this over a little bit. We're gonna go to the frame 65. Make sure you press Control Z to undo that. I want to focus on frame 65, and I'm actually gonna bring this up, the position of the third pancake, and I'm actually going to press keyframe right there. Then if I go ahead and play everything, I have this. See, that comes in a little bit too late. Let's go ahead and play it back. Just a little bit. I'll just move it a little bit, not too much. Okay. Let's go ahead to the bend deformer itself and let's scrub this let's select everything, the frames, keyframes, and move it back just a little bit and see what we got so far. That's my daughter, she be tripping sometimes. You watching your show, sweetie? If anyone have kids, they know how it is. You're trying to do what you love to do. I'm just doing it for my daughter, you know? So here we have this and this. We have 3 pancakes set up. I'm gonna go ahead and save this. File save. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the plate back in. And now we have this. We have the pancakes landing on top of each other. So now this is the butter I have in the scene. Let's go ahead and select the butter itself. I think I actually animated the butter in the last one. Actually, there's no keyframes for the butter, right? No. Let's bring the butter back to coordinates. I'm going to zoom it down to the center. I'm actually going to bring it down. Let's go ahead and make sure there's no keys on this. Expand the keyframes. Now for the butter, all I actually did was I brought a cube into the scene. Let's go ahead and solo it out. Let's go ahead and see our lines. And let's actually zoom in. So all I did for the butter was actually added. Let me see. Yes. Since I have the camera on, I'm gonna duplicate the camera. I'm gonna select this, and I'm gonna go ahead and delete that keyframe for that second camera. It's actually messing with me in the orientation that I have going on. It's actually confusing me. So let's go ahead. I don't know why it's doing that. object. Go ahead.